your ordinary Riri, and if you happen to watch this vlog, ang una kong tanong, bakit? Bored ka ba? Wala ka bang makausap? Baka gusto mo akong kausap? O wala ka siyang kausap? Pwede ba ikaw na lang? Come to my vlog! This video, ang props natin ay walis tambo, at ang pag-uusapan natin ay traditional gap. Very funny ba? Bakit yun ang naisip kong topic? Wala talaga akong may maisip na topic. Parang nagpop up lang sa ulo ko. So, wala ka rin namang maisip na topic, di ba? So, di nang pag-usapan natin. Kung ikaw ay biktima ng panahon. Yeah. Tayo ay magsasalita lamang based on our experience. It may be applicable to you, but it may not be applicable to all. So, kung negats ka, kung dili ka agree, come on me, daming mga videos sa may YouTube, hanap ka na lang, diba? Okay. Galing ka ba sa isang work environment? Wait lang. Nasa isang work environment ka ba na toxic, micromanager, hectic, at puno ng workload na di mo na mabilang, pero hindi mo naman nakita sa JD mo? Then maybe, this is for you. As a simpleng mamamayan, na naka-experience na ng ilang trabaho sa buhay na to, I don't think it's about the work or about the company. But it's actually about the people you work with. Biktima ka ng panahon, me. Because of traditional gap. Ano ba yung traditional gap? Traditional gap is differentiation ng bawat taong nakakasalamuha natin based on panahon kung kailan sila pinanganak, nabuhay, at naging kupal. Oo, coops. Lahat naman tayo coops, di ba? Kanya-kanyang panahon, iba't ibang klase ng pagkaka-coops. So ano-ano nga ba itong mga panahon na to? First generation, the silent generation. So ito yung henerasyon na basically, tahimik lang sila. Wala silang masyadong comment sa buhay. Wala silang masyadong pakialam sa society, political man, or business. I think because nag-focus sila sa pag-develop, pag-innovate ng mga bagay-bagay, and they doesn't really have anything to say about anything. Kaya siguro silent. And generation is generation of the baby boomers. So, etong baby boomers, kaya sila baby boomers because boom boom, mahilig silang magsalita. Yes, yun yung difference nila sa silent generation. The baby boomers born from 1946 to 1964 basically is involved in the right, very involved in the right of freedom of speech. So, sila yung tumatayo na sa karapatan nilang magsalita whenever they see something wrong or there is anything that needs to be improved. They are very vocal on what they wanted to do and what they wanted to happen. No? So, ito yung panahon na parang nag-transition yung attitude ng mga tao to stand up for themselves. Generation is Generation X. Isang malaking duntong hininga sa'yo. Generation X. So, Generation X are those who are born from 1965 to 1980. So, ito yung sabi nilang henerasyon na naniniwala sa katagang work hard. Work hard because, you know, but also believes in work-life balance. And, well, actually, nabuo tong Generation X after the end of the Cold War, kung tama yung pagkakaalala ko. And sila yung klase ng mga tao na very focused on work, that very loyal to their work, not really to the employers but to their work. And believe na if you work hard, you can definitely reach anything, you know. Talaga ba? And coming right up is the next generation called Generation Y, or also known as the Millennials. Yes, kung ikaw ay nabuhay from 1981 to 1994, you are part of Generation Y, or you are a millennial. Millennials, like me, actually believes in saying work smart, not work hard. Why? Because if there are smart ways to do something, why work hard for it, diba? If you would gain the same level of accomplishment or greater maybe, then working smarter is better than working harder. I think sa lahat ng generation, the millennials are also the most advantaged one kasi sila yung nakakita ng transition between the traditional manual things to digitalized platforms. Sila yung nakakita, nakaranas, at nakadama kung paano nga ba nagbago yung panahon. Kaya somehow, being in the middle made them able to do things better transition, better way of appreciating both the old things and the new things in this panahon. Ano nga ba naging biktima ng panahon? Well, it's because dahil magkakaba yung ugali ng mga tao na nabuhay sa bawat panahon na to, magkakaiba kayo ng work ethics, work attitude. Hindi nagmamatch yung mga bagay-bagay na nag-work naman sa atin, pero may mga henerasyon na gusto ng sobrang pagbabago at mayroong mga henerasyon na ayaw ng pagbabago. And that's how working can be very hard. It's because the inability of people to adapt on the ages of the people they are working in. Nag-feel tayo sa parte ng hindi natin gustong mag-adjust para sa mas matanda o mas bata sa atin because we're not allowing ourselves, we are not open-minded in aligning things. No? If something doesn't work for you because of your work ethics, you are not very open to the possibilities, other possibilities. Kasi yun yung nasanayan mong nag-work. And that's what make things difficult to adjust to. No? If simpleng mamamayan kang tulad ko na isang alipin ng salapi, at wala namang ibang kayang gawin kundi sumunod na lamang dahil, my God, isa akong parte ng mga millennial na takot maghanap ng trabaho. Kasi nung panahon kong hirap maghanap ng trabaho, di ba? Well, mukhang ngayon din naman. But, you see, primarily because hindi gusto ng isang henerasyon mag-adjust sa isa pang henerasyon. Ang hirap magtrabaho. Example, most of the bosses of millennials are from the generation X, diba? Kasi yun yung mga age range, no? Yung mga baby boomers, basically, mga lola na natin yan, eh. But most of the working Gen X are very used to on traditional ways on doing things because that's what works during their time. And millennials are into new things because they wanted to work smart and do things the way they think would also work. But the thing was, the older generation are not too open-minded to accept changes. Not all, ha? Merong iba na talagang, the leader is so very open-minded, willing to listen, but there are still several who are not so open-minded to doing new things. And yun yung mga rason kung bakit ang daming nagsarang mga kumpanya. Kasi, nung pumasok yung henerasyon ng digitalization, hindi sila capable, hindi sila ready for the change. At the same time, the transition has been very difficult for them because, again, technology is very tedious. No? It's a long, slow thing, and sometimes yung mga nagagawa ng teknolohiya hindi talaga kapani-paniwala. My God, paano nga ba napapanood ng mga tao tong video na to sa iba't ibang parte ng mundo? Sabi lang ng lola ko, mangyayari to, pero nangyari talaga, di ba? And at work, the reason why it becomes very toxic and hectic, it's probably because there was lack of communication between whichever generation you have. Kasi actually yung mga generation Z ngayon, nagtatrabaho na rin yan, mga bagong graduate. And being the smarter kind of people, they always take things easy. Like, there is an easy way. There is a better way to do things. Yun lang, sometimes, when we are too lenient to changes, and we don't assess the possible implications of these changes, the quality declines. Yun naman yung mahirap, di ba? So, there's really a gap between each generations. And that gap will not be closed if we are not so open to closing it. Hirap ba? Gulo ba? Feeling ko gets nyo naman. Gets mo naman, di ba? Ang hirap maging trabahador ng sumusunod lang at hindi na pakikinggan ng mga sarili mong ideya just because mas matanda siya sa'yo, mas senior sa'yo, mas mataas yung rank niya sa'yo, and mas alam niya na to kasi ito yung nag-work dati. And mahirap din mag-work sa isang mas bata sa'yo kasi mas may alam siya, mas matalino siya, mas kaya niya to, sabi niya mag-work to, pero palagay ko hindi. At the same time, akala niya lahat ng bagay madali lang, which is not. That's why we have a toxic environment, and that's why we are also victim of panahon. And as much as we wanted to, we have to accept that it actually is the reason why mental health crisis is rising today. Very rampant. Like, ang daming na mentally burn out sa trabaho. Like, even though they wanted to work so much and they wanted to stay in the company so much, just because the people they are working with are not aligned in the values they know, because, my God, people are not so open-minded. Good people leave. So, ayun. Whether you are a Gen Z, Y, or X, if you wanted to get out in an environment that would not burn you out from your skin to your soul, find an environment that is accepting, open-minded, and very willing to listen, who have an open communication. And I bet, someday, yung iBooks na mawawala rin yan. Hindi na tayo sabay-sabay tutunga nga sa siling pagising sa umaga kasi tinatamad tayo magtrabaho. Hindi kaya maghanap ng kausap pero wala kang ma-PM kasi may God. Maki-judge nila ako. Hindi ka magta-turn to online shopping, kumastos ng marami, o kumain ng mga pagkain, alam mo namang hindi mo kayang ubusin, pero natakam ka lang kasi, shit, milk tea lang ang kayang magdaos sa akin sa buhay na to. O di kay amoy ng kape at lasa ng espresso, ang pwedeng mag-release ng stress ko. Sa trabaho gusto ko, pangarap ko, pero hindi ko gustong pagstayan. Kasi ang epic ng boss ko, at ang epic ng staff ko, at ang epic ko din. Pare-pareho kaming coops, pare-pareho tayong coops. So kung biktima ka ng panahon, anong gagawin mo? Nagutom ako mag-vlog kaya magluto muna ako. But if you wanted to talk about the traditional gap between you and your parents, Me, kung kapwa kita simpleng mamamayan, diba? Please, like my video, subscribe, and wait for